Hmm. Okay. Hmm. All right. And we are live on YouTube. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We are live on YouTube. Let's see if we can. I'm trying to go live on Facebook. Sorry. You're watching me live. Hmm. Hmm. We can go to Facebook. Hmm. Whatever. Just record it. Just record it. We'll just record it, right? We'll just record her. We will just record her. All right. All right. If you were watching me live, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Rise and shine. It is 9:20 a.m. in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. So it's probably afternoon if you're in the West Coast or on the other side of the world. Welcome back to Rise and Shine. I am Coach Lacy. I am your host for Morning Moon, Rise and Shine with Morning Moon. I am talking to you today. It is Tuesday. It is the second day of Great Lent. Tomorrow will be the first day of Lent for the rest of you if you are not Greek Orthodox. But I'm going to talk to you guys about something that's on my heart today because in my household, it is the start of Lent was yesterday, and we are working on giving some things up for Lent. And for me, that means I have to give up my bad habits, my bad habit. I struggle. I've struggled for so long with addiction. It is like not even funny. I have been an addict since I was 15 years old to various and sundry things. It all actually started with alcohol, moved to meth, and then marijuana. I actually tried meth before I did marijuana, which is really crazy. So I want to talk today about bad habits and addiction. It's Lent. It's time to give something up, even if you are not Christian or observing Lent. This is a great time that you can anchor in just a little deeper and get rid of that bad habit or addiction that you've been sweeping under the rug. We usually try to just sweep these things under the rug so that they go away. I'm not talking about these big, obvious addictions like meth or heroin or opioids or kratom or whatever. I'm not talking about the big addictions. I'm talking about, because obviously big addictions, a bigger they need a bigger action in order to have the reaction of growth and getting out of it, right? And so that you can pull out of the rabbit hole, you need to be able to have a big reaction. So big addictions require big reactions and big interventions. But today I'm talking about the little things, the nagging things, the little things we try to sweep under the rug, that we try to just no, don't even acknowledge that about me. Ah, yes. The sneaky ones, the creepers, that late night vape pen you just can't seem to leave behind. The little scroll hole you get stuck into when you're supposed to be winding down. Those types of things. So today I'm going to tell you about my own struggles. I struggle with vaping and with marijuana and alcohol as an adult. As a teenager, I struggled with methamphetamine. I quit doing methamphetamine when I was 20. I did methamphetamine from 15 to 20, which is wild. So I have kind of a different life experience. I grew up in Wyoming. Wyoming had it was just a really different time and a different place, and it had a meth epidemic back in the early 2000s and the 90s, and I was a part of all of that. And so I got addicted early. Um, it was a social thing, I got addicted early. I was really bad into meth around 17, 18, and then again in my well, actually 19. So it would have been 19 because I quit completely at 20. Wow. I got married at 20. So I had actually married once before, and I had married my drug dealer. My old my ex-husband was he had cooked meth. He was a drug dealer. And so I started my journey out a little um differently, we'll say. So for me, getting rid of the big stuff meant moving away from Wyoming. I got married to my first husband, and the very next day, I packed everything up and moved to Washington State with my father so that I could get away from the social circles I was hanging out in and I could start a new life. uh, Praise Jesus, I got away from that drug. I did dabble later with it a bit, but I got really I just transferred addictions and I got really into hallucinogenics and partying a lot and smoking marijuana. And I was smoking marijuana every morning, noon, and night from the time I woke up to the time I went to the sleep. And I did that for about 15 years, maybe even, yeah, 15 years. So till I was till like last year, 37. 38. And I've still struggled since then. I did take a sabbatical last year, but I've since fallen off the wagon and I'm struggling again. And so luckily I'm not in a place where I'm constantly using from morning, noon, and night like I used to be, because it was very bad. We have a teenager in the home. I can't really, as a parent, you can't really do that sort of thing. But what you can do is sneak around, right? And like lie to yourself. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. My cat is meowing. Oh goodness. Anyways, I had to slow my roll on smoking pot, and so I would hide it more, and it became more of a secret struggle that I had. And I would tell people, oh, I'm not, doing that anymore, or this, that, or anything. And it was just hurting me, really. And so I really want to get honest about that struggle with vaping and pot, and I am giving them up for Lent. I've given up alcohol a while ago. It's a hard line for my husband and I. We can't drink. It's just something that we don't do. Every time we try to drink socially, it just turns out being something that we just can't do. We just can't do it socially or um, in a way that is healthy. So we completely abstain from it because it's difficult for us. But marijuana is a little different because you don't have the chaos that ensues with it, and it's more of a chill thing. I struggle. I struggle with it. I struggle with vaping. There's something that hit of the vape that feels like relief, especially when the world feels too loud or my mind won't stop racing, because as you can probably tell, I've got the touch of ADHD just a bit. Um, and that relief, it's really just a lie. It's just a coping mechanism that keeps me from dealing with that really real stuff. That real stuff, the grief, the trauma, the pain. There's so much trauma and grief that is buried deep inside that I shove down. And I've done a lot of processing work, right? I've done a lot of work. And so it can be difficult to um, sit with yourself when you've done the work and you are like, why are you still, why? Why are we doing this again? Why are we here again? Why? So pot was my escape, right? So I told myself it's natural. I tell myself it's natural. It's not a big deal. It helps me chill out. But really, it's just numbing the pain that I don't want to face. It's numbing me out. It's numbing me out to the things that I don't want to face, the things I don't want to wake up to. And alcohol is my way of just it was always like a reward, right? It's like saying, oh, I deserve this. I deserve to have this drink when I'm done. I've had such a hard day. I want to go party with my friends. I want to loose. Oh, it takes the edge off for a minute, but the price that I pay later is never good. And so it's the same thing with pot. It's like, what's the price that I'm paying later? It takes that edge off for a minute and then anxiety off for a minute. But the price is my clarity, my energy, and my momentum. My gym time has been crap since I have not been showing up in a way that is fully present within myself to be in the routine, like be present for myself, that mind body connection. I can go to the gym. Like today, this morning I went to the gym, and I haven't hit my vape pen. I haven't done any of the things. I've been sober for 24 hours. Um, which, people should be like, well, but that's, I mean, for someone who smokes pot, that's damn near a miracle for you. And for someone who struggles like I struggle, it's can be difficult. So I'm giving it up, right? And so this morning I had a great workout, and I was actually able to get that mind body connection. And I was actually able to move through my workout without feeling like it's like going through mud, right? Because I was smoking pot the night before, and I woke up and I'm all like, "Rah," just because I'm not smoking morning, noon, and night doesn't mean that the effects from the night before doesn't get me completely checked out the next day, right? So here's the deal. You can't build the life you want on a cracked foundation. And every time that I pick up the vape or I pour a drink, I'm putting another crack in mine, right? I'm putting another crack in my foundation. Oh my gosh. Full disclosure, my makeup is driving me up. Makeup is driving me nuts today, guys. Sorry, this is live. So anyways, if you're listening to this and you've got a bad habit that's weighing you down, maybe it's that glass of wine every night, or the vape that you keep in your car, or the scroll hole that you fall into. This is your sign. Get real about it. Be real with yourself. Be truthful. Tell yourself the truth. It's okay. You don't have to be ashamed. Shame doesn't live here. If you're in my collective and you're in this group in the Rise and Shine with Morning Moon, no shame in your game, sister, brother, whatever. No shame in your game. We all show up as a shit show sometimes. But here's my question to you. What is it costing you to stay numb? What's the cost? Because the truth is, numbing doesn't just hide the pain, it buries the potential that God has inside of you, the divine design. It keeps you from showing up in your life fully, keeps you from fully showing up. And it's not just about willpower. It's not just about, oh, you have the willpower. No, 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 no. No. It's spirit. This is spiritual warfare. I saw something today that said a psychic attack on my mind. That is spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare. You can dress it up any way you like, but it is spiritual warfare. Put a guard on your mind. There's an attack. Addiction is war. The enemy knows that if he can keep you numb, he can keep you stuck. If you're feeling that, feeling stuck, it's not just you. It's not just you. And you're feeling that. You're meant for more. You are meant for more. And the devil is coming after you. The evil, the darkness, whatever you want to call it. If you're watching me in your new age, you're like, Lacy, blah, blah, blah. I used to be you. I used to be you, getting triggered by people saying the word God. There's a calling on your life, and it's God's calling. It is not your own. Your life is not your own. You did not create yourself. If you did, bye, Felicia. Like, no. If you did, you should probably get out of here. Actually, keep watching because you did not create yourself. We're all part of a divine design. Okay. So if you're feeling that battle, just know that you're meant for more. More fighting. So you need to anchor in. Once again, anchor into the checklist. That's what we do about it. We're not just saying I'm done. It doesn't make those cravings disappear. Just me being like, I'm done. I'm not gonna do it anymore. That is not going to actually move the needle. I need a plan, right? So here's what's helping me. I'll give you my plan. I'm anchoring into my habits. I start every morning with my daily checklist from the Release Foundations guide. You can either download it or you can go into the group and do the checklist every morning. Every morning, I anchor into my checklist. Prayer, hydration, protein, movement. Because if we don't replace a bad habit with a good one, we're going to slip right back into it. If you're a pot smoker, when you want to quit smoking pot and you're like, this is so hard to do cold turkey, go get some L-theanine, get some CBD, L-theanine is an amino acid and it helps with calm and focus without making you drowsy. It doesn't give you that feeling. I take it with magnesium and it helps me to chill out my nervous system because sometimes the urge to just hit my pin is so big that my body is just like screaming. And I get like angry, right? So try L-theanine with some magnesium. It'll chill you out. Redirection. When I'm craving to hit my pen, I move my body. I get up and I move. I like walk around. I start working on my crafts, my freshies, whatever. I do something. I go for a walk, stretch, do something, dance. Motion shifts emotion. When we change our physiology, we change our state. So move your body. So what do you want to do to make a change in your life, and how are you going to show up in the world, and how are you going to show up in that change and in that moment? So move your body. Motion shifts emotion. Take a supplement if you are needing some support. If you're struggling with a different type of habit, there are different protocols that you can take. You can inbox me and I can send you a protocol from the My Dispensary. If you are trying to abstain from alcohol, you can take some GABA. GABA is a really great supplement that can help calm your nervous system. That also will help if you're trying to abstain from pot. L-theanine and GABA are L-theanine, GABA, and magnesium when you are trying to get off pot is really great, and sertraline. Because sleep is going to be a big thing, and so you're going to want to take some support in order to help you through that. It'll probably take about 3 days to a week to get through the night sweats, all that stuff that comes with abstaining from pot or vape or alcohol. Now if your thing is scrolling, I would say if your thing is the phone, I would put on your phone a timer, the screen time timer that turns off the social media. I would also try to get a real alarm clock and get rid of the phone in your bedroom so that you're not scrolling at night. That's a big one. Do a time study, see where you're wasting your time and plug in other things that you can do. Get a new hobby, find a hobby. Like if you want to learn to make freshies, reach out to me. I will teach you. I love them. It's so much fun. So much fun. Find a craft, find something that you love, do something that you enjoy. Okay. It's time for you to really get real and like be truthful with yourself. It's time for all of us to really like lean in to recognize what's holding us back. What's one habit that is holding us back right now? And if you knew that one habit was costing you your overall purpose in life, would you still keep it? What if it was that one thing that's holding you back from everything? And what would happen if you replaced it with something that actually serves you? Right? So today I want you to pick one habit, one thing that's been keeping you stuck, and replace it with something that brings life instead of taking it. Okay? So if you need help with that, download my Release Foundations guide if you need a place to start. It's free. It's got the daily checklist that I use to anchor into my habits offline. And if you need the link, it's in the description, link in the bio. You need a bigger reset. The Release course is on sale now for $97. Last time it's ever going to happen. Then it's going away. It's going away. This is your sign. This is your sign to stop numbing out and start building. Listen, your habits don't own you. You're not too far gone. That's bullshit. Such a bullshit lie. You're not too far gone. The life that you want is not as far away as it seems. It's one choice at a time, one bite, one breath, one step at a time. So stop letting bad habits keep you stuck in a life that feels smaller than the one that God has for you. You've got gifts. You've got purpose. And the world needs what you've got. They're waiting for you. So let's build that life one choice at a time. Okay? Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, you guys. If I spoke to you and you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Let's keep building a life that's aligned, anchored, and unapologetically yours. And if you're ready to step into that, today I have a free masterclass. It's a 3-day masterclass where we're going to take a look at what your gifts are. We're going to extract those gifts, and I'm going to give you a tangible plan to build your online empire and stake your claim here in this digital landscape. Today is now. Your gifts are now. Life is now. Step into it. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? So let's do it. One bite, one breath, one step at a time. You've got this. Okay, guys, I will see you today at noon Pacific Standard Time on my profile here on YouTube as well. I will stream. And in my group, Rise and Shine with Morning Moon, I'm having a 3-day free masterclass where we talk about what are your gifts, how to identify your gifts, how to extract those gifts, and how to stake your claim in the online empire in the digital landscape for 2025 and beyond. That way, you can leave a legacy that has a ripple effect that goes for generations. I hope you'll join me, and I hope that you'll have a wonderful day. And if you don't, I will see you tomorrow. Happy, happy day.